non-Logia devil fruits that could break through Doflamingo's birdcage. Aside from Logia-type devil fruits, there are actually quite a few other powers that, in theory, could break through Doflamingo's birdcage. Torakago, or the birdcage, is Doflamingo's ultimate technique that traps the entire island of Dressrosa within a web of razor-sharp strings, leaving no way out. At the time, many top-tier fighters were present, and yet not a single one of them managed to dismantle the cage. So, is the birdcage truly invincible? Not necessarily. If we set Logia fruits aside for a moment, it turns out there are quite a few non-Logia devil fruits that, at least theoretically, could allow someone to get in or out of the birdcage with relative ease. Let's take a look. Buggy is living proof that a body can be separated into pieces and still be fully controlled. With a control radius of up to 200 meters, Buggy can split his body into smaller parts that can fly freely, even immune to normal weapons, unless they're imbued with haki or made of sea stone. For Buggy, getting in and out of the birdcage, easy. This fruit allows the user to split their body into small spheres similar to Buggy's power, but with one major drawback: the head cannot be minimized. So if the head happens to be larger than the gap between the strings, escaping might still be a challenge. Now, this one's a cheat code. This fruit allows the user to open doors into anything: walls, ground, even thin air. Once a door is opened, the user can step into another dimension that's unaffected by the outside world. Perfect for escape. And yes, they can bring others with them too. So when trapped inside the birdcage, just open a door and walk out. This ability lets the user enter the mirror world as long as there's a mirror nearby, or they can create one. They can use it to escape through this alternate dimension. Like Blueno, they can also bring others along. In short, against the birdcage, the Mira Mira no Mi is a solid way out. Law actually had a great chance to escape the birdcage. With his room ability, he can teleport objects and people even through walls or barriers. Unfortunately, during the Dressrosa arc, he was seriously injured and too focused on supporting Luffy. Otherwise, he might have warped out long before the cage could close in. With this fruit, the user can shrink down to a tiny size. Once they are that small, slipping between the threads of the birdcage becomes almost too easy. This fruit lets the user turn their hands into ultra-sharp scissors, capable of slicing through solid rock or earth-like paper. The question is, are they sharp enough to cut Doflamingo's threads? That remains unproven, but it could be the only offensive method to break out of the cage from the inside.